Hi, Stephen Sasham from XeroShoes.com, Xero with the second lesson about how to make the transition to barefoot or minimalist running as fun, easy, and pain-free, ideally, as possible. And in the last video, we talked about whether you need to toughen up your feet or not to prevent blisters. You don't. That's the short version. Today, we're going to talk about whether you need to strengthen your calves and Achilles. And you don't. That's the Reader's Digest version. You can turn it off from here. But let me tell you why I say that. Most people who say they need to strengthen their calves or Achilles, it's because they've gotten sore. They went out and they either did too much, as in went too far, or they just simply did too much by working too hard, and they caused soreness or pain. Calf soreness, Achilles soreness is not required. It's not part of the transition process. It's a sign of what I just said, of doing too much. And it's going to come from, actually, if you'll watch the first video, the same problems as before. If you overstride, if you reach out with your foot far in front of you to land, especially if you land on your forefoot, when you do that, you're putting a lot of strain on your calf as it lands. If you try to stay on your forefoot, not necessary, by the way, you want to let your foot relax and the heel can come down and touch the ground. Whether you land on your forefoot and try to keep your foot up there or just slowly decelerate, you're just using way more energy than you need to in your calf and Achilles. Even if you land midfoot, if you reach out in front of you to do that, you can be using your Achilles and your calf much more than necessary. Similarly, as your foot's coming off the ground, if you push off the ground, you're using your calf much more than necessary. The key is relax. As you go out for a short distance, wonder, what can I do to use less effort, to relax more? And it's going to be the same basic things I'll be saying a lot in this series. You want to have your foot land close to your center of mass, near your body, not out in front of your body. You want to initiate getting your foot off the ground by lifting, by flexing the hip, by bending the hip. In the same way, like if you're stepping on a bee, you don't want to push off the bee, you want to lift off the bee, and that's going to happen from your hips flexing. And then, the second thing, I think I might have gotten lost here, but that's okay. So you want to relax more by not overstriding and by lifting your foot off the ground. The second way you're going to relax more is by using your entire lower body, your ankles, your knees, your hips, to be soft on the ground. And the third way is just don't do too much too soon. Start really, really short, like 200 meters or 200 yards, depending on where you live. That's like 30 seconds. And then build up slowly as you find that you're feeling fine the next day. So you don't need calf pain, you don't need Achilles pain. Soreness is a sign that you've done too much and worked too hard. Find a way to relax. Wonder, what can I do to make this faster, easier, lighter, and more fun? And try it that way. In our next video, we're going to talk about whether you need to strengthen your feet or lower legs or any part of your body first before you need to go out and run barefoot, or what you can do to prepare for and improve your barefoot running. But until then, feel the freedom, feel the fun, feel the world. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and join us and opt in, and in any other way you can participate, do that. And there's more barefoot information, articles, videos, even barefoot comedy, and of course our lightweight performance recreation sandals at XeroShoes.com.